We have a visit from dog Zoe. Zoe, you want to say hi? Come here, say hi. Say hi to the crew. Yeah, there. This is Zoe. Many of you met Zoe. She comes on my outdoor yoga retreats. I call her my second or third assistant. She gives lots of loves and kisses while you're practicing, if we ever get outdoors again. But I want to just kind of look up here and say hi to you. And so thanks for being here today. Okay. The other reminder is that you're in an hour class and your room may not be as heated as I normally like to heat it. I usually heat the room to about 80 to 85 degrees. And so be mindful that as we move through practice today. Okay. Let's come into a comfortable seat. If you need to talk to me, you can always chat in the chat box. I'll try to attempt to answer any questions that might come up. Comfortable seat. If you want to play the Spotify playlist, you can start it now. Just put it down a little bit lower as we set the intention and drop in here. And close the eyes if that feels right. If you need to keep your eyes open, you can as well. That's totally appropriate. Sometimes when we're feeling ungrounded, keeping the eyes open and focusing on a spot in front of us is the way to stay present. Other times, external stimuli is too much and we might need to close the eyes. That's what I prefer. And feel your way into your body. Start to notice how the body feels. And begin to use your deep Ujjayi breath. Inhale through the nose, big full breath. And then exhale through the nose, closing the back of the throat just a little bit to create a soft whisper. And then slide the hands onto the belly and start taking some feeling breaths into the belly here. How's the belly feel? Also start to pay attention not just to physical sensations, but the emotional tone of what's going on in the body right now, especially the belly. Maybe for me, this is where I tend to hold a sense of fear. I can feel it in my belly a little bit. And so just exploring that, see if that's coming up for you. At any time it feels like overwhelming to breathe into that space, know that you can go at your own pace. You don't need to breathe really big. You can back off. All right, and bring the hands a little bit higher onto the rib cage. And breathe here into the ribs. Big full breath. And then bring the hands all the way up to the heart. And breathe here up to the heart. Noticing what's going on in your heart. Again, not just physical, but also emotional. And for me, it's kind of like, when I breathe up to my heart, there's some tears there. There's a sense of relief. There's also a sense of ease because this kind of belly heart area is where I tend to hold my anxiety. And whenever I do this, my anxiety is just like, oh, thank you for paying attention to me. So tracking that as well. There's a lot of anxiety in the world right now. You might not even be carrying your own anxiety or carrying the global anxiety, as I call it. All right, let's set our intention for our practice today. One of the tenets for emotional well-being is to allow yourself to feel what emotions come up. And many of us are so busy throughout the day that things might happen where we get stressed out. We look at our bank account, or we have a little tiff with our partner, that we don't actually allow ourselves to be able to process, or maybe our mind, we're processing it, but our body is not necessarily processing it. So let's spend this next hour, if it feels right for you, again, your choice, of holding a space for an area of the body that tends to hold your emotional stuff. And I mentioned my area, my heart, my solar plexus. Maybe it could be your neck, could be you tend to kind of over process in your head, and you feel like sometimes your head is holding your anxiety, or maybe it's your lower back feels kind of financial stuff, lots of places. And it's different for everybody, similar but different. There's some themes there. And so throughout the whole practice, just allowing yourself to feel. Right? That's our main focus. Right? So slide your hands on the area that you want to focus on today. So head, neck, heart, belly, lower back, hips, wherever it is. Jaw, could be jaw. Jaw is a big place for a lot of people. Okay. So our whole practice, offering up our practice to healing your wound, your emotional wound that's going on with you today. And it's a prayer. Super simple. Just keep breathing and feeling into this area throughout the practice. Setting our intention today with one Om, and recognizing that this Om is being heard through all different parts of the world. People joining us from not only America, but Europe and Australia, maybe even some people in China. Right? Exhaling all the breath out. Inhale, big breath. And release the hands. Open the eyes. Coming on to all fours, and give you about 10 breaths to come into downward dog. So maybe some cat-cow posture here, movement here. Side cat stretch. 10 big full breaths, taking your time, eventually coming into your downward dog. And letting your neck relax. Feel around. Maybe extend a child's pose. And about 5 more breaths. Make sure you're honoring the area that you chose. So for example, if it's chest, make sure whatever you're doing, you're breathing up to the heart. If it's neck, work in a way that's relaxing your neck. Then about 2 more breaths. All right. Here we are, downward facing dog. Hands are about shoulder width apart. Feet are about hip width apart. Bend your knees and wag your tail, still exploring mindfully. The hamstrings, the downward dog. And inhale, reaching the left foot up toward the sky. And reach out for the ball of the foot. And moving your left foot, just your foot, so you're exploring your left ankle joint around in circles. Feel the stretch of the back of the right leg as well. And then bend the knee and open up the hip here. Let your left foot release toward the buttock. And inhale, reaching left foot up toward the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, shifting the weight forward, engage the core. Good, inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to nose, placing left foot through in between the hands. Walk the right foot back a couple of inches, lift up to the back of the right knee. Draw the shoulder blades back. Good, just pause here for 3 breaths, starting to feel the right quad starting to stretch. And if you're not feeling the right quad stretching, lift up to the back of the right knee and reach out to the right heel. How's the breath here? And then shifting the weight over to the right hand, reach your left hand up for an easy twisting lunge, runner's lunge. You're letting your neck relax. And start to bring some energy through the left hand. You can move your left wrist around circles. Or left fist, and that explores your left wrist. All right, the left hand comes down. Bring the right knee down. Reach your hands up into a low lunge. Good, sinking in to feel the stretch of the right quad. If you want a little more stretch through the chest and shoulders, hand comes behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Sinking in here. How's the breath here? All right, inhale, reaching the hands up. And then hands come down, half splits. Walk your left foot slightly forward to start to feel the stretch of your left hamstring. Some of you are really tight through the hamstrings. If you have blocks around, please use blocks, or you can use some large books to support the stretch. It's not too much. How's the breath here? Close the eyes, feel inside. All right, bend the left knee, walk the hands forward. Step the left foot back to the back of the mat, plank pose. Good, pause here. Tuck tailbone. Feel this first plank, start getting connected to the elements that make a strong supportive plank. Good, push through the hands. Lift up to the upper back, squeeze inner elbows toward each other. Feel the abs engaged by tucking the tailbone slightly toward the ground. Good, lift up to the back of the knees, thighs are active, strong plank. Good, the knees come down, chest comes down, coming into Sphinx pose, elbows underneath the shoulders, forearms on the ground, tuck tailbone, a couple breaths here in this gentle back bend. This is one of the most gentlest back bends you can do. Most gentlest, wow. That's pretty gentle. And a couple of things around this. One is when I take you through the vinyasa, which I'll explain to you in a moment if you're not used to that word, you can choose Sphinx, low cobra, regular cobra, upper dog, and that type of, it goes from a more simple to more complex, or less intense to more intense. So choosing the one that works for your body today. Deep inhale. Exhale, lowering. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Come on back into your downward dog. And up and back. And inhale, reaching right foot up toward the sky. Feel the stretch of the back of the left leg. Move the right foot around in circles. And then bend the knee and open up the hip here. Couple breaths. Allow the right foot to release toward the buttock. Right knee reach up toward the ceiling. Good. Inhale, reaching right foot up toward the sky. Good. Exhale, knee to nose, shifting the weight forward, engage the core. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to nose, placing the right foot through. Walk your left foot back, coming up onto the fingertips here. Pausing here, runner's lunge. Just starting to warm up the left quad. If there's some other lunge you want to do, that's fine. Stack right knee over the right heel, lift up to the back of the left knee. One more breath. All right, inhale, reaching the right hand up to the sky. Spread the fingers wide. And again, if you want to move the fist, the right fist around circles, exploring the right wrist joint, please do. Right hand comes down. Bring the left knee down. Coming into your low lunge with a chest opener variation. Hands come behind the back, interlace the fingers. Sink in. Your choice. And big full breath. Again, keep coming back to our intention of holding a space for whatever emotion you've chosen to work with today and where it's stored in your body. Good. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Half splits. Walk the right foot forward a little bit forward. Start explore the right hamstring stretch. Part of what we're doing in our practice by using props or, for example, bending the right knee in this pose is cultivating a sense of non-harm, or in yoga we call that ahimsa. So we're not working in a way that might harm us, which is important to walking the path of healing, especially our emotions, by the way. Healthy boundaries help support not just physical body, but emotional body. And bend the right knee, walk the hands forward, step the right foot back, plank. Good, again, core, strong core, knees come down, chest comes down. Coming back into Sphinx pose if you like, or walk your hands as far forward as Sphinx, but lifting the elbows off the ground. I call this low cobra. It's a magical type of cobra pose. My joke is I want to call it the liger from the Napoleon Dynamite reference. Deep inhale. Good, exhale, lowering. Come on back into downward dog. Lift up and back, reach out to the heels. Good. Bend the knees, look between the hands, deep inhale. Exhale, jump or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Good, feet are about hip width apart. Reach over and grab onto opposite elbows. And flip back and forth here for a moment. Ragdoll pose, right? Feeling around. Releasing the hands down. Bend the knees. Slowly roll yourself up to standing. All right, walk your feet to the front of the mat. Bring the hands in prayer. Okay. So one of the things that we're cultivating in our yoga practice is what John Wellwood calls unconditional presence. And I want to share a quote with you that hopefully inspires you throughout these sun salutations we're going to do. It goes like this. When children are in pain or they're afraid, what they need most from us instead of band-aids or consolations is to know that we're really there with them and what they're going through. And that's what our wounded places need from us as well, to know that we're really there with them. This is the last part of the quote that I love. Your unconditional presence is healing in and of itself. Now, I've explored that in my own practice. I'd like you to explore that in your own. There's truth for me in that one, in that quote. That's why I share it with you. So unconditional presence, over and over again, coming back to your wound, holding a space for it. Here we go, classical suns. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, stepping the left foot back. Left knee down. Low lunge. Come on up, sink in, reach up. Little back bend here. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Stepping the right foot back, plank. Good. Knees come down, chest comes down. Coming into either low cobra or sphinx. Inhale, lifting, pull the chest forward. Exhale, lowering. Come on back into downward dog. Inhale, stepping the left foot forward. The right knee down. Low lunge. Reach up, sink in for the stretch of the right quad. Again, gentle back bend here. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Stepping the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching the hands up. You bend the elbows here if you like cactus arms. Good. Exhale, bring the hands in prayer. Again, inhale, reaching. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Stepping the right foot back. Right knee comes down, low lunge. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Stepping the left foot back. Plank. Knees come down, chest comes down. Again, sphinx or low cobra. Walking the hands forward with the chest up. Inhaling. Exhale, lowering. Come on back into downward dog. Inhale, stepping the right foot forward. Left knee comes down. Low lunge. Reach up. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Stepping the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, flat back, neck neutral. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching up. Again, back bending here gently. Good. Exhale, bring the hands in prayer. Okay, let's build off that next sun. Classical sun's modified. Similar sequence, but incorporating a little more intense variations of high lunging cobra. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep coming back to your area that you're working with today. Even in this forward fold, inhale, flat back. Stepping the left foot back. High lunge, reach hands up. Gentle back bend here. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Step the right foot back, plank. Knees come down, chest comes down. Okay. Exploring either sphinx, low cobra, or regular cobra. Hands underneath the shoulders, your choice. Which one feels best for your body? Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Downward dog. Inhale, stepping the left foot forward. Come on up. High lunge. Lift up to the back of the right knee. All the way up. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Stepping the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching hands up. Again, cactus arms if you like. Exhale, bring the hands in prayer. Again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Other half of the sun. Inhale, flat back, stepping the right foot back. Come on up, high lunge. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Stepping the left foot back. Good. Knees come down, chest comes down. Swing slow cobra or regular cobra. Big breath. Inhale, lifting. Savor the breath up to the heart. Good. Exhale, lowering. Downward dog. Good. Inhale, stepping the right foot forward. Come on up, high lunge. Reach up. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Stepping the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching hands up. Good. Exhale, bring the hands in prayer and follow the heart. Okay, moving through our B series sun salutation. Inhale, bend the knees, come into chair pose. If you can't keep up with us, go at your own pace. It's totally cool. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jump or step back into plank. So the sequence of poses that we move through from this position into either upward dog or cobra variations is called our vinyasa. So your choice. Exhale, lowering. Inhaling, cobra, upward dog, or whatever variation, or skip it if you need to, by the way. Good. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, stepping the left foot forward, right heel down. Come on up to warrior one. Left knee or left heel sink in. Reach out to the right foot. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Stepping the left foot back. Mindful vinyasa. Exhale, lowering. Inhaling. Good. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, stepping the right foot forward, left heel down. Warrior one. Come on up. Sink right knee over the right heel. Gentle back bend here. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Step the right foot back. Vinyasa. Exhale, lowering. Inhaling. Good. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Bend the knees. Look between the hands. Deep inhale. Exhale, jump or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. All right, let's pause here in chair. Sink a little bit deeper. So traditionally, the way I was taught this is actually feet and knees touching. But I'm finding actually that my body likes to have my feet about hip width apart. So check in to see what foot placement feels best for you. It could be a little bit wider, it could be touching. Deep inhale, coming to chair twist. Exhaling, left elbow, right thigh twisting. Good. No matter where you're at, just breathing through it. All right, inhale, reaching the hands up. Good. Second side, right elbow, left thigh twisting. Bottom hand of fist, top hand clasp over it. Some of you, that might be too much. You can always have the right hand down in front of the feet, reaching the left hand up to the sky. You can use a block there underneath the right hand as well. All right, inhale back into chair pose. Pausing here, toes lifted, feel your thighs activate. And then deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jump or step back, Vinyasa. Exhale, lowering. Inhaling, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And inhale, reaching the left foot up toward the sky. Good. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Good. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. And inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to nose, placing left foot through in between the hands. Come on up to your warrior one. I'm going to spend a few moments here in warrior one, modified warrior one, into a brain cradle. Hands come on the back of the head, interlace the fingers. Good. I prefer to have a warrior one about hip width apart. It feels better for my lower back, my hips, my sacrum. But traditionally, just recognize that the warrior one originally was heel to heel alignment, or at least that's what was codified in our yoga realm. But really letting yourself explore what feels good for your body. Take the left knee over left heel. And allowing your hands to support your head as you open up and stretch the upper chest, back, shoulders even. How's your breath? Okay, inhale, reaching the hands up. Good. Exhale, right hand comes down into an easy twisting warrior. Right hand's on the inside of the foot. You can start off with a left hand on left thigh, pressing into the thigh, just opening up that right quad. Or if you want, reaching a left hand up to the sky. Lots of choices here. Wash the breath through your area. All right, releasing the foot down. Good, bring the right knee down. Placing the hands onto your left thigh, sink in. Good. And then placing the hands onto the lower back with a camel lunge, thumbs almost touching each other, the sacrum. Squeeze the elbows in toward each other. Good, get your breath big. We have to practice a lot, at least that's been my experience, to be able to cultivate unconditional presence. Right? And so one of the ways we do that is picking your breath coming down the nostrils, right? That's focusing on concentration. Picking an area that needs healing is helping focus on concentration. And dedicating our practice to exploring that over and over again. Good. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Good. Exhale, hands come down. Stepping the left foot back to the back of the mat, plank. Good. Now, count of 5. Lower yourself all the way onto your belly and chest. 5. Keep your elbows in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Shalabhasana. Bring the hand to lower back if you like. If that feels all right, great. If not, have your hands alongside the hips. Inhale, lifting the chest up. If your lower back feels all right, lift your feet up off the ground as well. Again, breathing, feeling and noticing. Great way to help build concentration and unconditional presence. All right, releasing all the way down. Pausing here for a moment for a breath or two. All right, and then come on back into downward dog. Reach out through the heels for the stretch of the back of the legs. And inhale, reaching right foot up. And exhale, knee to nose, shifting the weight forward, engage the core. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. And inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. And inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to nose, placing the right foot through, left heel down, warrior one. Again, check out your feet placement. Feet can be a little bit wider apart. Good. Bring the hands on the back of the head, interlace the fingers. Interlace the fingers in a non-habitual way, crossing the hands one slot over. Good, sink in. And big breath. And tracking which poses feel good for the wound, the area that you're focusing on today, and which poses don't work so well for that area. That's all part of the healing process, is knowing which poses work and which poses don't. Curiosity is a key component to walking our healing path. Inhale, reaching the hands up. And then left hand comes down, easy twisting warrior. Reaching the right hand up, sink in. You can always let your neck relax here. All right, right hand comes down. Bring the left knee down for low lunge. Good. Sinking into your lunge. You bring the hands onto lower back with the thumbs almost touching each other's sacrum. And squeeze elbows in. If that doesn't work, just do regular low lunge or a lunge variation that works for your body. All right, inhale, reaching the hands up. Good, exhale, hands come down. Step the right foot back. Your choice of vinyasa. Or skip the vinyasa if you need to. Good, downward dog. Good, all right. Let's do one more standing pose series here. Inhale, reaching left foot up. And exhale, knee to nose, shifting the weight forward. Good, inhale, back up. Good, exhale, knee to nose, placing left foot through in between the hands, right heel comes down. Coming into a warrior one, into a pose called Lance Dodger. Left forearm on lower back, palm facing out, left hand at the right hip, palm facing out. I'll do that here so you can see what it looks like. So you can, I'll turn my back to you. Right hand on the back of the head. Again, another gentle back bend that helps open the chest and the heart. Left Hand can walk over to the right hip here. So you're starting to feel even more of a stretch to the left shoulder. Okay, and then walking the hands toward each other for your arch your arms, a little more of a shoulder release. Might need to use a strap here. Also, if it's too much for your sacrum lower back, turn your back toes under to do a high lunge. That's also another option. If that's too much, bring your right knee down for support. How's your breath here? All right, inhale, reaching the hands up. Good, hands come down. Bring the right knee down, come in a twisting lizard. Walk your left foot out a couple of inches. Right hand to the edge of the mat. Reach back with left hand. Grab onto your right ankle foot. If that's too much, just bring your forearms or hands down onto the ground. You can turn your back toes under for regular lizard. How's the breath here? John, exclamation. Perfect. Let your neck relax a little bit there. Get curious about your neck release. Your fret. Let your neck relax. Yeah, get curious. There's some healing there. We will learn how to relax our neck and our head. All right, releasing out of that. Step the left foot back, plank. Good. Count of 5 again. Lower yourself all the way onto your belly and chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Dhanurasana or Shalabhasana. Dhanurasana, bow pose, reaching back, grabbing onto the feet. Inhale, lifting up. Strong legs, feet reaching up to the sky. Shins reaching to the wall behind you. Big full breaths. All right, and then releasing all the way down. And working on letting go. My wife and I, Stephanie and I, were commenting this morning about talking about anxiety and about how hard it is to just let the mind go, especially in these crazy times, right? Both woke up last night caretaking Quinn. And we both had a hard time going back to bed afterwards, but we had for me, I use the breath as a tool to help calm the mind with anxiety. If you need help with that, you can always text me or email me. All right, come on back in the downward dog. Got lots of ideas around working the anxiety. All right, inhale, reaching right foot up. Exhale, knee to nose, shifting the weight forward, placing the right foot through. Come on up to your warrior 1. Coming into lance dodger, warrior 1. Right forearm, lower back, left hand, back of the head. Opening up the chest and the heart here. So if you want to build concentration in the yoga practice and you're kind of mind scattered, got a lot of shit going on, I get it. The pose elicits a sensation, and if you breathe into wherever that pose elicits a sensation, that will help keep you present, and that helps build concentration and focus, and that is healing. All right, moving the hands toward each other into arch your arm. Again, using a prop here if you need to. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Good. Hands come down, finishing up with that twisting lizard or regular lizard. Walk the right foot out. Left hand on the ground, reach back with the right hand to grab onto foot. If it's not working today for whatever reason, lizard is your pose. Perfect, Hannah. Let your neck relax. Yay. Let your head go. Hi, Cassette. Good to see you. Your hair is getting long, in case you were wondering. Big breath. One of the blessings, by the way, of this working at home is I get a chance to see people I haven't seen in a while. I'm looking at you, Cassette, and Hannah. I don't think I've seen you for a while either. Hi. All right, you're right. And releasing. All right, step the right foot back. Vinyasa, exhale, lowering. Inhaling, upward dog or cobra. Good, exhale, downward dog. All right, come onto your knees. We have time for 2 back bends. I'm going to take the crew through camel and then bridge into full wheel, but some of you might have an idea of where you want to go with your back bends, and it's not what I'm offering up, so feel free to do what you need to do for your back bend. Could be dancer, could be right into full wheel because you're feeling really open, could be Viparita Dasana, could be going to the wall and doing Pincha Mayurasana. Lots of choices, okay? If you're not sure what any of those are and you need my support, we're starting off with the camel, okay? All right, camel, knees are about hip width apart. Good. Turn your toes under, have the tops of feet on the ground, your choice. Hands onto lower back. Inhale, telescope the ribs up. Good. Exhale, come on back into your camel. This is the kind of the beginner foundational camel. If you want more, turn the back toes under, reach back, grab onto the heels. If your neck feels all right, let your neck relax back. Opening up the neck and the head. Keep shifting the weight forward so the hips are reaching toward the front of the mat. 3 more breaths here. Breathe up to the heart. All right, inhale, come on back up. Exhale, sinking back onto the heels. Pausing here, slide the hands on the heart. How'd that one feel, Kimberly, Charles? All right, good, thumbs up, yay. Have I mentioned how much I miss all of you guys yet today? Looking at you, Kimberly, yeah, I know. All right, okay, one more back bend. Camel again, dancer, whatever you want to do. I'm going to show bridge and a full wheel. And please don't judge me for my full wheel. It's been kind of a hard time coming back from holding Quinn, still holding Quinn, right? All right, reach down, tap. If you're doing bridge and a full wheel, reach down, tap the fingertips to the heels, turn the palms as the face up. Feet are hip width apart, and they're parallel to the sides of the mat. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips up. Good. You can interlace the fingers underneath here. You can stay in bridge. If you want more, hands up by the ears, fingertips pointing toward the shoulders. Lift up under the crown of the head as a halfway point, and then push through the hands. Big breath. When you're ready, you come back down. Stay up there a little bit longer if you like. Tuck tailbone, lower all the way down, soles of the feet touching. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Breathe here. And this beautiful quote from Pema, I think Pema Chodron encapsulates what we're doing today. It goes like this. If your everyday practice is to open to all of your emotions, to all the people you meet, to all the situations you encounter, trusting that you can do that without shutting down, then that will take you as far as you can go. And then you'll understand all the teachings that anyone has ever taught. Breathe that in, right? And this is the foundational kind of exploration, but see if you can do that today, right? If you start to feel anxiety come up, can you just spend a moment and breathe into it and see if that helps? Or you start to see yourself getting angry or pissy with your partner, right? Can you pause for a moment and breathe into it rather than going down the path, right? Just feeling. All right, I think Pema said that abs after back bends feels really good. Maybe she said that, I'm not sure, someone else. Bring the knees and the hips, it's happening. Yay, abs. Knees in the chest. I said knees in the hips, that's kind of challenging. Knees in the chest. Bring the knees directly over the hips. Bring the hands behind the back of the head and release the fingers. If you're working through a lower back thing, keep your feet on the ground. Good. Inhale, lifting shoulder blades off the mat. Elbows reach up toward the sky, short and sweet. Good. Exhale, elbows toward the left thigh. With this one, reach the right foot up toward the ceiling to support the lower back. Good. Inhale, back to center. Hold the breath. Press lower back in the ground. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows toward the right thigh. Reach your left foot up toward the ceiling. Reach out for the ball of the foot. Good. Inhale, back to center. Hold the breath. Press lower back in the ground. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows toward the left thigh. Reach the right foot up. Reach out for the ball of the foot. Good. Inhale, back to center. Hold the breath. Press lower back in the ground. Curl tailbone up. Slight little press. Good. Exhale, elbows toward the right thigh. Reach out through the left foot. Pull the belly down. Lift the shoulder blade off the mat. Good. Inhale, back to center. One more round. Short and sweet today. Hold the breath. Press lower back in the ground. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows toward the left thigh. Reach the right foot up toward the ceiling. Good. Inhale, back to center. Hold the breath. Press lower back in the ground. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows toward the right thigh. Reach out through the left leg. Spread the toes. Right shoulder lifts up off the mat. Good. Inhale, back to center. Then bring the feet down. Pause here for a second. Just place your hands on your belly. Just take one deep breath here. All right. Then bring the knees and the chest. Let your knees release over to the right. Lying down, spinal twist. Right hand helps guide the thigh, knee down. Left hand reaches away from you. Hi, Morgan. I love you. All right, inhale, come on back up to center. Release the legs over to the left. Second side. Right hand helps guide the thigh, the knee down. Reach the right arm away. And breathe here. All right. Inhale, come on back up to center. And come into a happy baby variation. I call this is called a Supta Baddha Konasana variation as well. Bring the soles, come onto your back, bring the soles of the feet to touching over the pelvis. Use your hands to help guide your feet to touching. And then gently pull the feet toward the chest. So you might need to have the feet pretty high to do that. But you're allowing your pulling to release your lower back a little bit here, your sacrum. Keep shifting the sacrum toward the lower back. Good, then sliding into your happy baby pose. Knees alongside the torso, reach up and grab onto inner or outer feet. If there's too much, grab onto the back of the knees, the thighs. All right. Coming into your Savasana. Short Savasana. For those of you that are following along with the playlist, the last song on the playlist, An Ending, by Brian Eno, is the song I chose for Savasana. So play that if you like. If you like to finish up as well in Savasana with a hand on your heart and a hand on your area that you're focusing on, and offer up the Savasana for your healing as well, right? Letting go of what no longer serves you. Hi, Jessica. All right. Start to bring conscious breath into the body. Moving your fingers, toes, hands, feet, ankles, and wrist. Reach the hands above the head. Stretching, deep inhale. Exhaling. And bring the knees and the chest and roll yourself over onto the right side. And push yourself up into a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed just for a moment longer. And slide your hands on the area that you were focused on a few moments ago, right? Just check in with your area. Does it feel any better? Does it feel worse? What poses helped? Reflecting. What poses helped? What poses hindered? And bring the hands in prayer. And sharing this quote by Judith Simmer Brown. We find the antidotes to our most painful states of mind by leaning directly into the emotion itself. Our emotions are full of wisdom. They are the keys for deepening our practice and our relationships with our world. And just breathe it in. There's truth in that for me. Is there truth in that for you? I'm bowing forward with love and with gratitude. May our practice provide us healing. And may we reflect that healing out to the world to help create more peace. Namaste. Thank you all so much for coming and sharing the practice today. I put that quote on the chat page, the chat thread there. And I also, if you feel like you can donate some money, that'd be great. I'm living off your donations right now, as I'm getting a little bit of money through Yoga Tree, actually, just so you know. So those of you that are involved with Yoga Tree and paying your membership, thank you so much. I'll be teaching on Sunday for Yoga Tree at 8 o'clock on a new Zoom channel. Just go to the Yoga Tree page. If you need help with that, text me or email me or Facebook message me, okay? So good to have you. Happy Friday to you. Happy you're here with me. Love you, miss you.